Brothers and sisters in Islam, there are three ways in which Satan attacks the believers. Satan will either attack you himself directly, or he will use a nafsul ammara, the satanic representative in the human body, or he will use your bad command. And if you're able to defeat Satan's direct attack, and you are successful in ignoring his invitation to sin, then Satan will use his representative in the human body, a nafsul ammara, the inciting nafs, the nafs that urges evil, the satanic force in the human that incites to evil. And we should all know that one of the best ways of suppressing and defeating a nafsul ammara, the inciting nafs, is by eating and drinking less. So as long as we do not overeat at the time of suhoor and at the time of iftar in the blessed month of Ramadan, fasting itself will control our nafsul ammara, the nafs that incites to sinful activities and the disobedience of Allah Jalla wa Ala. You see, some people in the month of Ramadan, because of eating too much and drinking too much, rather than losing weight, they end up gaining weight in the month of Ramadan. Rather than weakening and defeating the inciting nafs, a nafsul ammara, they end up strengthening it, which defeats the purpose of fasting throughout the day. When at the time of iftar, you end up treating the month of Ramadan as the month of feasting rather than the month of fasting. So remember, if Satan fails to make you disobey Allah Jalla wa Ala by him attacking you directly, or by using a nafsul ammara bisu, then the only third option Satan has to corrupt your piety is by using your bad company. Satan will try his best to persuade one of your friends to give you a call or to somehow influence you to make you do something that displeases Allah Jalla wa Ala, to make you watch something that is haram, or to make you listen to something that is haram, to commit a crime, or to make you contact a ghair mahram, or to engage in any other activity that sways you away from the path of Allah Jalla wa Ala. But what if you don't have any bad friends? You kept yourself away from bad company. If Satan is unable to find anyone from your friends who can persuade you or influence you to commit any sinful activities, then it will be impossible for Satan to corrupt you. Remember, he only has three options. He doesn't have a fourth option. He will either attack you himself directly or through a nafsul ammara, his representative in the human body, or your bad company, your sinful and impious friends. That's all he can do. That's the only power he has. But my brothers and sisters in Islam, look at the infinite mercy of Allah Jalla wa Ala. Look at how easy Allah Jalla wa Ala has made the path of repentance, the path of purification and salvation in the blessed month of Ramadan. The beloved of Allah, Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa alihi wa sallam said, when the first night of Ramadan comes, إِذَا كَانَتْ أَوَّلُ لَيْلَةٍ مِّن رَمَضَانَ صُفِّدَتِ الشَّيَاطِينَ. When the first night of Ramadan enters, shayateen are locked up, Satans are chained up. So since Satan is locked up throughout the blessed month of Ramadan, he cannot attack you himself directly. And as long as you do not overeat at the time of suhoor and at the time of iftar, fasting itself will control and defeat a nafsul ammara. The inciting nafs, Satan's spy or Satan's representative in the human body, will be controlled by hunger and thirst. The only force that can influence you to sinful activities and to disobey Allah Jalla wa Ala in the month of Ramadan is bad company. Your only opponent, your only enemy in the month of Ramadan that you will have to fight against is your bad company. If you can focus on this one opponent, your bad company, if you can refrain from bad company, Satan can never defeat you in the month of Ramadan. And I have discussed this previously, that bad company in this day and age is not only humans, it's not only people. It's also your TV, your internet, your Netflix, the movies you watch, these gadgets and then the harams that you watch on your phones. All of this is bad company. In the month of Ramadan, if you can focus on refraining from this one satanic force, if you can guarantee that you will refrain from the company of all your friends who influence you to the disobedience of Allah Jalla wa Ala, then take my word, brothers and sisters in Islam, by Allah, nothing can prevent you from attaining purification, salvation and the pleasure of Allah Jalla wa Ala in the month of Ramadan. The blessed month of Ramadan has made this path so easy for you. Ramadan itself will take care of your two major enemies. You will only have to deal with one, and that is your bad company. Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa alihi wa sallam said in the hadith of Majma' al-Zawaid, deprived is the one who was blessed with the month of Ramadan but could not attain forgiveness. For if he wasn't forgiven in the month of Ramadan, then when will he be forgiven? Allahu Akbar. These are the words of Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa alihi wa sallam. Think about it, brothers and sisters in Islam, when millions of angels of Allah Jalla wa Ala are descending from the heavens only to seek forgiveness for you in the month of Ramadan, when the fish in the oceans are seeking forgiveness for the fasting person throughout the day in the month of Ramadan, when the doors of the heavens are open, when the doors of mercy are opened, when those who deserve to be in hellfire are forgiven in their millions in the month of Ramadan, when all Satans are locked up, when all gates of hell are closed, and when all doors of Jannah are open, then where else would you go other than Jannah? In the blessed month of Ramadan, when all other avenues are closed, the only door open is the door to paradise. If you still don't step in, then who would be a greater loser than you?